Hello, friends. Welcome back to another lesson, to a new day, and hopefully to a new attitude for learning. This is Mrs. Bruson, and I want to thank you for joining my classroom, remote learning classroom, one more time. Okay, so let's go ahead and introduce our topic for today right away because it's going to be not a long one, but it's a little bit lengthy. Okay, so let's go ahead and begin. So here we are. Today's topic is adverbs. And friends, adverbs is a part of speech. I know we don't hear this very often in the ESL classroom, especially at the beginning, but they are extremely important to us. And this lesson is aligned to the H Fundamental Unit 4, Cluster 3. Okay? Okay, so let's go ahead and read our clear learning target for this lesson. And the clear learning target says, I can write sentences more vividly using adverbs to modify my verbs and adjectives. So how about we read it together? I can write sentences more vividly using adverbs to modify my verbs and adjectives. So this is the main difference between adjectives and adverbs, okay? So adverbs will modify your verbs and can also modify other adjectives or adjectives, not other adjectives. So they do not modify nouns. Adjectives modify nouns. Okay, so let's go ahead and make that distinction from the get-go. And we're going to start with an activity, which is a matching activity. So what I need you to do is I need you to pause the video and complete the activity and then just come back to me. Okay, so the activity is match the adverb in each sentence with the information it provides. Okay, so again, just pause the video, take as long as you need, and then just come back to us. Remember, if you need more times, just pause it a little longer, okay? But once again, adverbs, that's what we are talking about today. And what are they? Well, I already said that they are one of the items in the parts of speech. Okay, there are 8. And basically, most adverbs tell you how, when, or where something is done. Okay, in other words, adverbs describe the manner, place, or time of an action. And remember that verbs are action, right? Well, we have other types of verbs like the linking verbs and the helping verbs, but most of our verbs are actions. So that's what adverbs do. So with that, we are going to go ahead and unpack all of this, okay? So our curriculum has 3 different adverbs that we're going to look at today, and also has another one which is negative, okay? And we're going to also look at that. So let's go ahead and begin with this one, which is adverbs of time. Yep, just like this is a clock, right? So we're going to start with the adverbs of time. And this comes straight out of our book, okay? I just put it here so that it's a little easier for us to see. Adverbs of time tell us when something happens. So remember, when is related to time. So it tells us when something happens. We usually place adverbs of time at the end of a sentence. However, it is not necessarily so. Look at my first example right here. We recently bought a car. So recently is a adverb of time. Okay, it's telling me when I did that, right? So this adverb of time is actually at the beginning of the sentence. That's right. But it's modifying the verb bought. Okay, we go into the house now. Now is time. It's a place and it's time, right? So go into the house now. That is an adverb of time. And there are some other examples right here that I have for you. Okay, well, it is time for us to practice. Yes, because when we practice, we actually get better at it. Okay, so let's do this. And just want to remind you that this is coming right out of our book. That's it. That is the transparency that I will use in the classroom to teach it. Okay. So here is this bottom section so that we can see it better. We're going to do from 1 to 8 together using that word bank that we have right there. Uh, 9 and 10, I want you to just go ahead, pause the video, and I want you to go ahead and try it on your own. Okay, so this is going to be verbally, and it would be great if you do it together with me. Okay, so let's go ahead and begin. So say each sentence again verbally. Use an adverb from the box to complete them. Okay, so number one, we blank lose electricity during the storm. Okay, so what do you think I should use? There are at least two that I can use, right? Okay, and I said always. So let's read it together. Let's go. We always lose electricity during a storm. And the verb is lose. So always is modifying lose because it's telling me how often it happens. So it happens always, right? Number two, I blank have much fear though. Okay, so I blank. What do you guys think? Okay, never. Yes, I never have much fear though. Okay, let's go ahead and read it together. I never have much fear though. So it means I don't have, right? So never is modifying the verb have, right? You guys seeing it? Okay. Okay, let's go and look at number 3. Blank. We lost our power. I was at home alone. Okay. Soon. So let's go ahead and read it together. Soon we lost our power. I was at home alone. Okay. Let's do number 4. Blank. I heard a loud noise. So which word should I use here? Okay, well, I said then, because it's a sequence, right? So then I heard a loud noise. Can we read it together? Let's go. Then I heard a loud noise. Okay, number 5, I sensed danger blank. Okay, I sensed danger yesterday. That's the one that I used. I mean, they're almost not quite, but they're almost interchangeable. Okay, so it's whatever makes the most sense to you. Okay, number 6, blank. My heart pounded in my chest. Okay, very good. Later. Okay, so how about we read it together? Later, my heart pounded in my chest. One more time. Later, my heart pounded in my chest. So look that all of them are related with time, aren't they? Okay, number 7, act with care, blank, I told myself. Okay, now, act with care now, I told myself. Now, I chose now because it seems like a good time to put a present tense something, okay? Um, Blank, I laughed. My cat had knocked a book off the table. Good, yes. Suddenly I laughed. My cat had knocked a book off the table. Okay, let's go ahead and do it again. Suddenly I laughed. My cat had knocked a book off the table. Very good. So remember that what I want you to do now is I want you to complete each sentence, 9 and 10, use an adverb that tells when. Okay, so I'm just going to read them out. We had another storm, blank. In the summertime, we blank have big storms. Okay, so just take your time and come back to me. So just a reminder that adverbs modify verbs. Remember that, okay? So now we're going to look at adverbs of place, okay? And adverbs of place are related to which word? Yeah, where. That's right. So again, remember we use adverbs to describe a verb, okay? All right, so here we go. Okay. Some adverbs tell where, place, something happens. These are adverbs of place, okay? Okay, so let's go ahead and look at the first example that I have. I walked outside. Where? Outside. Yeah, there you go. And there is, well, that's not me, but walking, somebody walking, right? Okay, let's look at the next example. I looked up at the sky. Where? Up, right? There you go. And there it is. So here are some examples of different types of adverbs of place, okay? These are not all. They're just a few examples that I put up together for you, okay? Let's go ahead and practice. That's right. So again, this is coming right out of our book. Okay, and here is the bottom portion. So again, what I want you to do is I want you to say each sentence, use an adverb from the box. So we're going to do 1 to 6 together. And then you are going to complete 7 to 10, the sentences, also using adverbs that tell where. Okay, so let's go ahead and begin with number 1. We were playing catch outdoor. Okay, let's read it. We were playing catch outdoor. Okay, let's go ahead. Number 2, come blank, I said to Joe. Come here, I said to Joe. Very good. Let's go ahead and do it. Come here, I said to Joe. Look blank. Do you see those clouds? Okay, very, very good. Look there. Look there. Do you see those clouds? Okay. Let's go ahead and do number 4. A storm is coming, said Joe. We should go blank. So if a storm is coming, where should we go? Yes, very good. Inside. Let's read it. Storm is coming, said Joe. We should go inside. Very good. Okay. Number 5. Just then the clouds opened. The rain poured. Where does the rain go? Very nice. Down. So let's read it. Just then the clouds opened. The rain poured down. And 6. Water dripped from our clothes. It went blank. Where did it go? Yeah, very good. Everywhere. So let's read it. Water dripped from our clothes. It went everywhere. Okay, so now remember that you're going to pause the video to complete sentences. And this time I do want you to write them down and also to say them orally, okay? I always stay blank during a storm. After a storm, though, I go blank and look blank. Usually, tree branches and leaves are blank. I love to look blank at the blue sky. Okay? Okay, friends, you are doing amazing. So remember, we use adverbs to describe a verb. Okay, let's read it. We use adverbs to describe a verb. Okay, so now we are going to look at adverbs of manner, and they tell us how, okay? How someone does something or how something happens, okay? So many adverbs end in an ly. You have seen them. Here is an example: loudly, right? Loud, loud, loudly is the adverb, right? So look at my example over here that I have here for you. The wind blows fiercely. And look at my illustration. And the other example that I have, see if it comes up. There we go. Go inside quickly. And here is my illustration. Yeah. So I know you have realized that we are going just a tidbit fast, but remember that you can watch this video as many times as you need. So let's go ahead and practice. Okay, so here we have our transparency, and we are just going to go straight to the second section so that we can see it nice, big, and brightly. Okay, so remember the first section, the A, you're going to just do it verbally, and we are going to do it together. Section B, you are going to do that in writing, but also verbally. Okay, so I want you to do both. So A, say each sentence, use an adverb from the box to complete them, okay? So the thunder roared blank. How does it roar? Loudly. The thunder roared loudly, okay? So it is modifying the verb roared, okay? So number 2, the lightning flashed very good, brightly. Let's say it. The lightning flashed brightly. My dog Sadie whined nervously. Very good. Let's read it. My dog Sadie whined nervously. Okay. Let's do number 4. She blank hid under the bed. Yeah. She quickly hid under the bed. That's all little dogs do. Number 5. The lights blinked slowly, then they went out. Okay, good. Number 6. My mom or mom blank spoke to us. How did she speak? Calmly, yes. Let's read it. Mom calmly speak to us. And calmly is misspelled. I apologize about that. I'm going to fix it in my PowerPoint later, but you guys can fix it. It's missing the L because remember it's an L-Y, okay? Lee. Okay. Number 7. She said, walk blank to the closet. Get the flashlights. Yep. She said, walk carefully to the closet. Get the flashlights. Number 8. Now sit here, blank, and play checkers. Yep. Now sit here quietly and play checkers. Well done. Okay, so remember, friends, pause the video, do 9 and 10, and then when you're ready, just come back to me. And remember that we use adverbs to describe a verb. Okay. And I know by the end you will remember that. I am sure. Okay, so now we're going to use the adverb not. Okay, and this is just to make negative sentences. That's it. That's what we use them for. Okay, and it is an adverb because it is modifying a verb. Okay, you can add not to make a statement negative. If a statement has the verb is, are, was, were, put not after the verb. I am not afraid. The raindrops were not huge. Now, if the verb is, or for action verbs, put not between did or does or do, yeah, and the action verb. So do not add ed at the end of any verb when we use the helping verb did, okay? The thunder roars loudly. The example, the thunder does not roar loudly. Okay? I listened for hours. I did not listen for hours. Okay, so let's go ahead and do some examples together. And it's always good to practice. So what we're doing here is we're making each statement negative. So again, we're going to do 1 to 4 together, and then you will do 5 on your own. Okay? Okay. Yesterday, the thunderstorm scared me. So what would be the negative of that? Yesterday, the thunderstorm did not scare me. Okay? Now, look at it. It's past tense, so I need the past tense here. Okay? Okay. Lightning flashed across the sky. Okay? Lightning did not flash across the sky. It was dangerous weather. It was not dangerous weather. My friends called their parents for a ride home. My friends did not call their parents for a ride home. Okay, friends. So just remember that we use adverbs to describe a. With that, we have arrived at our practice. So remember to practice them orally, but also in writing, okay? So you're going to either click on that to get the link, it's right there, or it's going to be on your Canvas or Google Classroom platform. or I'm also going to upload it with this video. Okay? Okay. And friends, we have arrived at the end of another lesson. Thank you for your attention, and I will see you next time.